The first problem is there's a cliff with height 40 meters, and from here a particle has been projected with velocity 20 meters per second at an angle 30 degrees, right? So again, in this case, we are asked to find the time of flight of the particle, that is t. We are asked to find the maximum horizontal distance covered by the particle, and we are also asked to find the maximum horizontal height attained by the particle with respect to this position. So using first approach, let's find the time of flight using both the approaches. Using first approach, I'll write the equation of motion in the y direction. It's u sine theta t minus half gt square, right? So the displacement is minus 40, right? When it lands to the ground, the displacement of the particle will be minus 40. The initial velocity is 20 sine 30 degree, that is 10 t minus 5 t square, right? Okay. Now I can simplify this equation as minus 8 into 2t minus t square, or t square minus 2t plus 8 equals to 0, right? Is it okay? No, this should be minus 8. Okay. Now if I solve this one, I'll get 2 plus minus 4 plus 32 by 2, that is equal to 2 plus minus 6 by 2, or the time of flight is 4 seconds, or the other value is minus 2 seconds. So minus time can't be negative, so the time of flight is 4 seconds. So this is the using first approach, this is how we get the time of flight. Now let's do it using the second approach. So the particle reaches at the same level at time given by 2u sine theta by g, which is equal to 2 into 10 by 10, that is 2 seconds. From here to here, again at this position the velocity is in the downward direction, so and the displacement is minus 40, so minus 40 equals to minus 10 now, because the velocity at this position is in the downward direction, minus 5t square, or I'll get t square plus 2t minus 8 equals to 0, or t equals to 2 seconds. So the particle takes 2 seconds to come at the same level, and from there again it takes 2 seconds to reach the ground, so total time taken is 4 seconds. So this is the other way which we could solve the problem. Now we asked to find the range of the particle. The range of the particle can be easily found because we know the time of flight of the particle, which is 4 seconds. So the range will be u cos theta into t. So u cos theta is 20 into root 3 by 2, that is 10 root 3 into 4 meter, or it is 40 root 3 meter. So this is the time of flight of the particle. Now to find the maximum horizontal height, vertical height attained by the particle from with respect to this position, we'll use the formula given by u square sine square theta by g, right? Which is in this case is equal to, that is here it will be 2z, it will be equal to 100 by 20, that is 5 meter, right? So the total maximum height from the ground is 45 meters. So this was the first problem. Now let's move on to the second problem. The second problem is similar to the first one, so I won't be solving it here. Again, a particle is projected from a height 11 meters with a velocity of 10 meters per second and at an angle of theta given by 37 degrees. And here also we are asked to find the time of flight of the particle and the range of the particle, and also the maximum vertical height attained by the particle from ground. This was the second problem. This problem is similar to the first one, so I won't be solving it here. You can try this at yourself. Now let's move on to the third problem. In the third problem, it's mentioned that we have a cliff of height 11 meters, right? And in this case, the particle is projected in this direction with a velocity 10 meters per second at an angle 37 degrees with the horizontal. So we are asked to find the time of flight of the particle and the range of the particle. So in this case you can see that if we are assuming this direction to be positive and this direction, let us assume positive now in this case. So when the particle reaches the ground, the vertical displacement is positive, the initial velocity in the vertical direction is also positive, and the acceleration due to gravity, since it's in the downward direction, it is also positive. So writing the equation, y equals to ut plus half at square. Y in this case is positive, that is 11 in the vertical direction. The velocity of the particle in the vertical direction is given by 10 sine 37. Sine 37 is 3 by 5, so it is 6 t plus half into g is 10 t square. So we get 5 t square plus 6t minus 11 equals to 0. Now if I put t equals to 1, this satisfies. So t equals to 1 second is the time of flight of the particle. The range can be easily found out. The horizontal velocity is what? U cos 37. Cos 37 is 4 by 5. So 10 into 4 by 5 is 8. So 8 into 1 meter is the range of the particle. Right? Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth problem.